How's it going, everyone? Don't mind me. I ain't a Twizzler. How's it going, Wayne? Jamie got me some Twizzlers yesterday. There's your link if you want to come up, Wayne.
Good.
Wayne.
No echoing.
No echoing.
I took the echo out before I came in. Because if I didn't, you would have echo.
So
Twizzlers, but I'll get you the chocolate one so you won't be eating strawberries anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying them.
Oh, you will have them, don't worry. I'm going to give one to Scroll, too. He wanted one, too. So I said, okay, I got his address. So I got both of your addresses. I'm sitting on my little nest with my blanket over me. So I'm just sitting here relaxing. I'm just lazy today. All day I've been lazy.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's that?
I said nothing wrong with being lazy.
I know, it's just the day for it, I guess.
Yeah. Yesterday was just a long, exhausting day.
Now my phone died on me. I had to recharge it.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
11%. My girlfriend's not talking to me now. Her phone must be giving her. My girlfriend's phone must be giving her trouble too. Saying she ain't talking right now. So, well, you know, that it is what it is. So we had a good stream.
Phone batteries like they used to be back when there was the flip phones. They'd last all day.
My phone's an old geezer. I bought it used. It's old.
Well, as long as it works, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna buy another battery. Well, I think the battery's no good on it. That's all. It's just old, but it works good though. It's a real cell phone, so. I crashed it one day. Accidentally crashed it because I couldn't get in the darn. I locked my phone out because I forgot they gave me that Google Pay. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I remember when you had to reset it or whatever.
Yeah, so the whole thing, I forgot the PIN number. So I went on the web, and the guy said on YouTube, if you can't open that phone, there's going to be a paperweight for you forever. You have to use it to hold papers down. They make their phones like a vault. You can't hack them, right? So I was going out of it. I was going frantically crazy because my girlfriend, she didn't hear from me. She thinks something happened to me, right? So I went on the computer. Funny thing happened. I went on the computer to find the Samsung web page and showed me how to crash it. So I cleaned it. I reset it. And the next minute I know, the next day, Google gave me a code. So I backed it up in the Google phone, like they call it the operating system. You back it up, keep it backup.
Yeah.
So they came back and said, we got you a code to set your phone back up. My computer was whacked out, so they gave me it from the computer to put it back on the computer so it will go back on the phone. So it all went back in and all reset, and I was fine. I was happy.
That's good. At least you got it fixed.
I'm not messing with that again. That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it happened to me on my iPhone. I I changed the pin,
Uh-oh.
and I knew what the pin was, but it wouldn't let me in the phone. So I actually ended up locking myself out of my phone for like 100 years or something.
Oh, wow.
So I had to take it down to Apple, and they had to hook it up to the laptop to be able to unlock the phone.
That
How's
right?
it going, man? Hi, Brother Bob.
Hey, Brother Bob. I'm glad I don't have no Apple phone. I don't want to go through that. Bad enough for Samsung. Hey, Brother Bob. But I don't want to go through an Apple phone and have that problem. Oh my God. You can buy a used Apple phone too, and if I get out, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I just took it to Apple and they unlocked it, and then I set it back up through the laptop where they had it hooked up.
Yeah.
So then I just went in and reset it up.
I set all my phones up myself. I didn't even go to those stores. I just set them all up. I got myself out of a mess, and I never had the iPhone yet. I don't think I'll dare to get one. I don't know. If I do, I will get a B&O one. It won't be a new one, but I don't think I want to go through that if that happened to me. If I bought a used iPhone and it got locked out, I'd be screwed.
Yeah, you'd have to go to Apple.
So I'll avoid those phones. No, thank you. I'll stay with my Samsungs. I like Samsung.
Yeah, I've had both. I've had Galaxies. I've had the iPhone. I've had like the LGs. I just prefer iPhone now. Doing all right.
You ever have a Google phone?
No.
Google Pixel?
No.
I never had one of those either. I don't think I want any other ones but Samsung. I'm used to them.
Well, the nice thing about the Samsungs, the new one they come out with, the Galaxies, they actually have them where you can get the bigger gigabytes. Instead of having to worry about the SD card, it automatically comes with like that much storage on it. So you never have to worry about saying, oh, you need an SD card.
I'm going to get a terabyte SD card for my phone to make it more space. I can do it that way too. I'm going to buy one pretty soon. I'll tell 1 terabyte. I don't have to worry about space, and I don't have to worry about it.
But yeah, now you can buy them with like 126, 256.
Oh, I know. The new ones are highly expensive. I buy the used ones myself, and it's cheaper. I go the cheap route.
Nothing wrong with that. Takes forever to pay them off when you don't go the cheap route.
Yeah, I could buy a 32. Was it 32? The newer phone, the 5G one. I know I could buy one for $60 and don't have to buy a new one. That way, you don't have to pay no payments. I get out of that shit. I ain't gonna pay no payments to nobody. They can kiss my back of my, what?
Yeah, I'm no brutal, Bob.
Was he got a Pixel 5a? A Google phone? Oh my God, really? How are they, Brutal Bob? How are those phones? I never had one. Are they a pain in the ass or what?
Rails got it dropping in the ass if they don't work.
So how's he feeling these days? Anyways, he feeling good?
How you feeling, Brutal Bob? That they are, Brutal Bob.
The necessary evil is Sasha. So where's everybody tonight?
I'm probably over at Pafford's Live right now.
And how's Shane feeling? Is he all right or?
I'm doing fine. He did
I mean,
his
Shane.
morning ride yesterday.
Someone said he had too much to drink. Is that true? No, right?
No, I just put on there that he partied too hard with Crystal. That's all I put on there.
Oh, that's all you said. Okay, I didn't. I really don't know if it works. Oh, for what?
No, or just
Oh, I get you. How you feeling there, Brother Bob? Feeling good these days? Hope you are. Yeah, I just wanted to know how the phone was. I never owned one myself. I always owned. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper. Always owned the Samsung Galaxy.
hey
I always want
Johnny.
to have. I did own the S6 for a little while. To that stupid Verizon phone got me mad. And I tossed it. I shouldn't have threw it the way I did, but I did. That killed it. It died. Cheapest phone I ever owned. Piece of shit. Didn't
They're
last very
just
long.
bird in the ocean.
I just tossed it across my room and it died. It must have hit something. I don't know what I hit
Hey,
with
Chef
it.
Steady.
Must have hit the barrel or something because it wouldn't work anymore. It just dropped dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did, Brother Bob. How you doing, Chef Steady?
Oh, this phone's charged now too. 14%, man, it's slow.
Boy, you drained it down, Wayne. It's gonna take a while.
Oh, I know. My girlfriend gets a hold, she can get a hold of me on my computer. If I have something hooked up, she can text me if she wants to say something to me. So I'll check see if she's on there again. Just to see.
I'm doing right.
No, she ain't.
I don't know. I've been super nauseous.
You feeling better now?
I still feel super nauseous, but the doctors definitely need to figure something out because I can't keep feeling freaking nauseous every other day.
Yeah, that stinks.
Well, I'm glad you did, Chef Sketty.
I think it's the weather change is doing it. Hey, Jeffrey, what's up, man? What's up,
Hey,
pal?
how's it going?
I was talking to him the other night with William Dobson.
Yeah.
They're two are funny. Two good friends of mine on YouTube.
Yeah, Jeffrey and I talked quite a bit.
A long time since I started YouTube. We're friends, and I knew him before I knew Big Matt. I knew William a long time, and then Big Matt came. I remember when he had many subscribers, and we all got together and put some, get him subscribers, and we got to know him. He's a great person, Big Madison, and he grew. It took off. I knew it would because he is a nice person and he's very helpful to everybody, and when people need him, he's always there.
Well, speak of the devil. What's up, Big Matt?
Oh, is he on here?
Yeah, he just came in.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Big
know,
Matt.
Bob.
Oh, there you are, buddy.
I go for a CT scan of my abdomen so they can check my bladder and my kidneys on Wednesday.
Oh, really, huh? Yeah.
I got a new command for you, Big Matt.
Uh-oh, what's the new command?
First,
Oh, please. No, don't do that, please. That's not nice. Oh, shit. Oh my God, what is going on here? Picking on me again. Oh, jeez. It's been a boring day today, you know? Hey, Johnny Small Pepper. It's been a really weird day today. It's been so quiet and boring. It's pathetic today. Getting these psychic vibrations from somebody, I don't know who, but it's driving me nuts. Oh, all these have happened. Jeez.
It's an urban um thing. Like if I put your type urban and then your name, then it'll bring something up from the Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
Hey Raquel, how's it going? So good, Johnny. Drive safe.
hmm. I got a job coming up doing a bunch of shirts for a friend that's in Northern Ireland for his certain projects. So it'll be fun to do those, and then we're gonna do some business transactions from from me to him that he can sell shirts out there, and I'll print them, and he sells them, and we split the differences, make the money and stuff like that, and push my business for me. You know, we
How long is it gonna take to get over there?
he's gonna say he don't care. He told me he'll pay the shipping. He don't care. He said I'll pay the shipping. You just print them and whatever we sell, we sell. You know. So he's the brain. He knows the stuff over there, and I know it over here. So it's gonna be fun. And that way, I get to push for my business too, and people get to know me. And who knows what's gonna happen? He
Now,
might
when you
reach
do
over.
your shirt, do you have like your like a watermark on the bottom of your shirt or something like that? When
No, no, I don't. No, nah, we don't. No, we don't have no watermark. I do put my initials on them, but no, we do. I do put my initials on the bottom if someone has them. My initials are on there, but if I wanted to, but
yeah, I was just wondering if you put something on where your channel uh logo or whatever is on the bottom.
I could put a small logo on it. No,
Hang on, I gotta go let baby out. I'll be right back.
okay. All right, Tasha will be back in a little bit, everybody. So be patient. The host will be back in a minute. Now I'm the co-host here. Hey Jeffrey Allen, how you doing? And Pluto Bob, hope you're feeling good. And hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm just got done off my live stream a little while ago, raising a little hell and havoc over there with all my friends and having some fun, you know, joking around and everything and having fun and laughing and joking. So it's like it's nothing like having a little good time being funny. Like you had a funny stream last night, Jeffrey, with my good friend William Dobson in there. That was funny last night. I didn't stay right until it got too late, but you know, when it's late in the morning, I don't stay up too late. I do when I get tired. I go to bed afterwards. Otherwise, everything's fine. So that's what we do. We like to keep our streams from any drama in our channels. We keep it quiet where we like it, you know. Oh, okay. Now I know junk stuff in your phone is no good either. But if you have a cleaner in your phone, I have a cleaner in mine all the time. I look for a free cleaner and it cleans it out. I had a good cleaner on my phone and I crashed it, had to clean it. I lost it. I couldn't find it anymore. And that cleaner was darn good, but I couldn't find it anymore. So I don't know what happened to it. It's a crazy phone. It's still charging too. 16%. I killed it. My phone plug was unplugged and it died. So hope everyone's night's doing well. Everybody's having a good night, right? I just hope everyone's feeling well. Everybody's having the not everybody sick on here. I'll keep praying for you, Brother Bob. So hope you get well soon. Keep getting better every day. Okay, Tasha. I'll be waiting for you to return. So let's chat with some of these ones on chat. With good old Brother Bob here and Jeffrey. And Big Matt's on here somewhere too. I'm just sitting here like a tired host that I am tonight. But, you know, being a YouTuber, it's like having a full-time job, you know. It takes a lot out of you. Very tiring. So, should be back in a little bit after taking the dog out. Oh, yeah. Life is a trial, isn't it? It's always been a trial since I was a kid. I've been going through hell since I was a child, but I overcame them. The Lord's done good things for me. You're running 3 panels, Jeffrey? Man, how do you do that? Maybe you could teach me that stuff. Maybe that means you're running three lives. Must be a wizard, that thing. Yeah, life is a big trial there, Ruler Bob, but keep hanging in there. The Lord will help you through. I know He will, because if He can help me, He can help you. I don't speak much about myself on YouTube. I keep a lot of secrets from YouTube because I don't want no one to know me very well. So, especially with my private life, I don't talk about on here because nobody's business. They can't make any bull crap about me and they don't know anything. So, I keep my private life out of YouTube. All they know is I'm a t-shirt guy. That's it. I know, me too. I can't run too many lives. If I have a laptop, that's it. I wouldn't run one on my phone. My phone knocked them off. I did have another phone, but now I only have one. Here she is. Here's the host. She's back. I was your co-host now.
Huh?
Just talking to a few guys on the chat while you were gone.
Oh,
Jeffrey and Blue Bob was talking to.
yeah, I don't know how Jeffrey's running 3 panels.
I don't either. It's amazing. The only ones I did is 2. That's it. But now I'm only running 1. This is it. Only on one computer tonight. Everything's quiet. Yeah. I like it. I like quiet streams with no drama in it. I'd rather have a quiet stream than that, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like to keep quiet and mind my business when I can. When I can, if I can. If I don't, then I'm in trouble.
I don't know where the hell Shane is. It drives me nuts.
Hey, Squirrel. Hey, Squirrel. Hey, Squirrel. Maybe he just want to have a quiet time with his wife. Wants to be with her tonight. spend time with her, I guess, tonight. Nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
Good to have, be home with family, relaxing.
No, I told him when he don't, it makes me worry because I know how his internet is, and then it makes his phone out.
Yeah, I know.
And nobody can get a hold of him or Crystal. So it makes me nervous when, I don't hear from him and he's like, Hercules say, hey, I ain't gonna be on, everything's fine. But then
Yeah.
you think the worst when you don't.
Mm.
I mean, even if I'm not on here, 98% you can get a hold of me on my phone, whether it's messenger or calling me or whatever.
It could be his internet again, Joe. If you him having trouble, Joe. That's the most problem he has is with his internet.
Everybody that has, though.
Except me, I don't have problems with mine. Mine's it's a high speed, 600 speed cable modem, and we have a router in back of the screen that's running the other two upstairs computers. It's all run quick, so. Cause we live in the city, so we have good internet. But if you live out where Shane is, it has problems because it's right out in nowhere land,
Well, so do I.
You do too? You live that way too?
I live out in the middle of nowhere.
Off the grid, right?
We have neighbors, but we have almost 50 acres here.
Oh wow, a lot of acres. What are you doing all that farmland? Hire a bunch of goats or what?
Well, I told Mom that if I got a way to do to get a stainless steel table install, and then a way to like move animals to lift them up, like if we raise cow or goat or pigs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I could process them myself.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll happen. Right now, my brother raises cows and pigs. So I normally buy them off of him. Like he's raising a pig for us this year. So the pig probably won't be ready until sometime next year.
Yeah. So is Shane still having trouble with that mower? Or did he fix it?
The other day he mowed his lawn.
Oh,
and it was fine.
Or maybe he did clean. Maybe the engine was dirty then. It could have been the problem. He said he took it all and cleaned it, right?
Yeah, I think so. But because at first he thought it was the safety switch on the seat.
Oh.
So I told him to disconnect it. And if it was still doing the same thing, then it's not that switch.
Right.
Because I have ours disconnected on our mower.
Oh, let me
for
talk my.
The reason that
She back here. Hold on for a minute. See what she says. Oh, okay. I'm still listening to you, Tasha.
Because half the time I mow and nobody's here, so if I have to get off the mower to go move stuff, it annoys me when you get off the seat and it shuts off. So I disconnected that switch. And I won't let anybody else mow for that reason. So I keep the key in here.
Yeah. True. You hide it, right?
Well, I told Mom, I said, I'm taking the safety switch off. And she's like, why? I said, because when I'm here, I said, most of the time I'm here. I
Oh,
said,
okay.
so if I got to get off the mower and move stuff, then the mower shuts off, and then you got to start it back up. And it's
That was
just
the same.
annoying. I just want to be able to get off the mower, move what I got to, and then finish mowing.
Does it shut off when you get off the mower?
Yeah, because it's got a safety switch.
Oh, I
And they
get you. Okay.
do it in case somebody leaves the blades engaged. So
Yeah.
when they get off the seat, it automatically shuts the mower off.
Oh, that's
Because so
cool.
many people had, cut a foot off or whatever.
Ooh, really? That's dangerous shit.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not watching what you're doing, your foot can get stuck right under the deck because
Oh,
them
yeah.
blades spin so fast.
Hmm.
Do you have a yard there, Wayne?
I have a small yard. My yard is good size, but it's always the hardest part is I have a problem on one side of my house. I have a bunch of weeds keep growing. I can't
Yeah.
get rid of those, and I have to use a hedge trimmer to get them all out of the side of the house. I got a
Oh,
couple of trees trying to grow in my foundation. I got to kill those tomorrow. I was going to do it early, but I didn't get out there to do it today. But tomorrow's another day, so I'll go out and take those out, break them out, and take them out.
I was like ivy.
No, it's like a tree growing there. Makes me
Oh,
nervous because I don't want digging up the house.
oh yeah. Sometimes them little saplings.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a hammer and a chisel to cut the tree and kill it. Won't be hard to do. I'll cut the roots if I can get to the roots. But if you can't, you have to cut the tree out. Maybe if you cut the tree would die anyway. I think. I'm not sure, but let's do something to kill the tree. I'll cut the tree out and hopefully I cut the vines on the tree. I'll probably kill it anyway. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something you can put on it if you can't get it all out to kill it. I don't know.
I don't know. They have some. My friend, a Spanish guy, told me they have a liquid you can pour on the tree and it kills it. So I never heard of it, but he said it's out there. You can buy it and kill the tree itself. It'll dry it out and kill it. I never heard of it. I have to talk to him and find out what the stuff is because I don't want it growing near my foundation in my house and ruin the foundation. It makes the house sink.
Yeah.
Don't want that. The house is old right now, but don't want nothing to happen to the 100-and-something-year-old house. So I don't know what the hell is the matter with this yard. It has so many crazy weeds growing. I don't know where they're all coming from. I wish I had a goat that would eat all the weeds out.
Yeah.
I can't have a goat in my city. They'll find me if they see me having a goat in my yard eating the weeds.
Which I don't understand. It's not like goats are noisy. I can understand chickens maybe living in the city, but not a goat. If you have a yard for a goat,
You have to feed the goat, and it costs a lot of money for the feed and everything. So I don't get into that shit. I don't want to. I don't want anything to do with animals anymore. You don't have the money to pay for it. You don't get one. You know what I mean?
yeah. So what are you doing this weekend, Wayne?
I don't know. I never can make a plan because I don't know what's going on around me. I may sound boring, but when you're a designer, you got to wonder day by day who's going to come by and call me, who's going to deal with me. I know my friend's going to get me a lot of work down in Northern Ireland, but up here in my own state, people are darn well lazy. They don't want to deal with me, and that's crazy. They
Yeah.
call me, we're going to come over and see you, and they never show up. They're a pain in my ass. I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
being
like that either.
put through that crap.
Or you're sitting around, someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna be there at noon,"
Yeah.
and then 5 o'clock gets here and they're still not here, and no, text saying, "Hey, we can't come out today," or "Hey,
Yeah, I know.
it's gonna be way later." Like if I
What happened?
have plans to go somewhere and something happens or whatever, if it's gonna be later, or I'll at least text somebody
Yeah.
or call them and let them know, "Hey, something emergent came up," or whatever. I can't be there. I'm running late.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like about doctors. They give me an appointment, say for 10 o'clock, and then you might not see the doctor till like 11, and you sit in a room for that long. But yet, if you're more than 15 minutes late, they cancel. They won't see you, and then they charge you $50.
You know what happens in my city when you're a contract? This is true. The economy's so screwed up right now, right? And these guys want to work for a living, make the money to support their family. I understand that part. And they get so damn busy, they don't think about calling the designer up and say, "Oh, I can't make it. I'm too tied up." So I never hear from them, and I don't want to bother them because they might get mad at me. So I don't chase anybody. And then another story about the doctors now. Here's a story that you would not believe. All right, way back in May, right, 15th, I had an appointment with a nurse practitioner. Okay,
Yeah,
and I was supposed to see her. I had my mask on. I went into the building. I had this receptionist behind the glass start screaming at me, telling me to remove the mask, take the mask off, do it now, screaming like I'm a 2-year-old. I said, "Lady, I'm not taking this mask off because we have the C word out here, which I don't I'm going to say it on on the stream. I'm not taking. Oh, yes, you are. So no, I'm not taking my." And she kept asking me, and we were yelling back and forth. And then they kicked me out of the building and say I caused all the problem. How you like that one? So I got another doctor. I got rid of that lady because I couldn't stand her anyway. She was nothing but a wicked witch of the West. So I got rid of her, and she helped me out by getting rid of me. And because I opened my mouth, I wouldn't shut up. That I don't get yelled at anybody for no reason. I'm not going to stand there and take that.
Hi, Beverly. How you doing? Well, what did she want you to remove your mask for to begin with?
Because she said, if she said to me nicely, they wanted me to wear their own mask, all right? But the whole problem is the way she come about it. She didn't have to scream at me like I was a child. She could have been a little nice about it, and I would have cooperated. But the way she came on me and started screaming on top of her lungs at me like that, there's no need of that. Don't be screaming at me like I'm a kid. I'm not a kid, all right? And she screamed at me like if she's talking to a kid. I'm saying, "Lady, I'm not a kid. I'm a man, and you don't talk to me like that." And she said, "I'll talk to you where I want you." I said, "No, you're not. So that's why you're not getting anywhere because you're a pain in the ass."
Yeah.
That's it. And she got the
I mean,
cops. They called the cops.
the only time I've been asked to like remove my mask is if they need to take a picture to update my file or something like that. Um, I've been told I don't need a mask, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, I ain't got the pokes for the vid." Oh, that's fine, that's fine. And then other ones you go to, you have to have it on.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, she hadn't got to scream at me like that. And then she calls the
Well,
police
no.
on me, said I caused the shit. And then the doctor I had didn't stick up for me. She kicked me out. The manager kicked me out. So I got a better guy doctor now. I don't care about her anymore. I could have sued her. I had a case, but I'm not going through all that crap. I don't want to go through all that
Yeah,
bullshit.
to have them speak to you like that.
Yeah, I know. They'll get it one day. I always tell someone will always get it in the end. They'll do it to the wrong person. I hate to tell you this, but they do. You know how this world is, right? How crazy
Yeah.
it is right now. They can say
Hmm.
it to the wrong person. Someone can pull all the gun at them. You don't know what's going to happen. I told him, you better watch it. You're talking to people like this. The world is crazy. I handled myself well, but she may have to make a stink out of it. Like I was the bad guy, and I wasn't the bad guy. I had my mask on, and they even take a film of that, and I was in the right, she was in the wrong. And unfortunately, my new doctor asked me about it. I said I told him, and he says, "Why was she making a fuss?" I had a heart doctor over there too, right? And I wore the mask over there. He never said a word to me about it. Not a word about the mask I was wearing. Not a word. She had to make a stink out of it. Just to, I think the doctor wanted to get rid of me. That's what the whole thing was. It was an act just to get rid of me. So that's fine. I don't care. She can eat all the coffee rolls she wants and roll down the hill. Oh, I care. She's
The
heavy.
ones
She's so,
I really don't like are the ones that look down on you. Now, I took anatomy, physiology, and human biology, so I know how the body functions.
yeah.
And so they talk to you like you're dumb. And I'm like, look, I can tell you what it is. I just told you what it is.
Hmm.
Don't look down on me like I'm dumb. I ain't just some, person who has never read anything in her entire life. I said I a lot of medical stuff. And I said I got an A in physiology and anatomy.
Hmm.
And I had an A in human biology, all college courses. So look, talk to me like I'm freaking stupid and have no idea what the hell you're even talking about.
Hmm. She thought
Those
when
are
she said
that piss me off.
I have this problem with anxiety. I'm not going to say much about it, but she put in my records that I had depression, and I don't even have depression. Some nerve, huh? Put that in my record without my recognition, and she put it in there. And I told her to take it, the freaking thing out of my damn record, because I'm not depressed. Do I look depressed to you? I wasn't ready to say once you stick a coffee roll in your mouth and roll down the hill. She'll airhead. She's so fat she can roll down the hill with a coffee roll stuck in the damn mouth. She's so fat anyway. Stupid as well. She has no doctors have the right to put that in your record and say that.
Not without a proper diagnosis, and if it's a PA or something like that.
I even have the doctor gives me the medicine. She said, "You're not depressed. You may have that problem because your father's drinking, but otherwise not because I don't have no problem with it. I know what depression is. I don't have it. Right? I know what depression is. I know people that have it, but I don't have it because I just don't let this. I'm under control with this problem, and I'm telling you right now, she's gonna get her day one of these days. What comes around goes around. She'll pull it on someone else, and she'll get herself in a mess, and she'll probably end up losing a job afterwards, unless someone sues the hell out of her, which I wanted to do. But I thought of us. I want to waste your time on an idiot like that anyway. She has a bad reputation anyway. She even did that to another patient. She put something in their record and they weren't diagnosed it, and she threw it in there. And they said that she had no right doing that, and they didn't do nothing to her about it. I would have sued her over that. She has no right to do that. She never diagnosed me as that, and I even have other doctors that say the same thing. She has no right putting that in. It ain't true, and she threw it in there. And I said, "What an idiot!"
You know, if they feel like you're a certain way, they normally will send you to, like a specialist, like a psychiatrist or, someone that can actually diagnose that type of condition, not just some physician's assistant.
Oh, but this doctor I had a doctor before her that was a real good doctor, and that was her assistant. When she retired because of medical emergency in the family, she took over her practice, and she didn't even care about her patients. This one I
Yeah.
lost was a better one than her. Before I had her, that doctor was awesome. She was a lady who was very
Mm-hmm.
caring person. She'd stand up for a patient and say, she'd care about them. But this lady only cares about money. She don't care about her patients. She's caring about the money. She's caring about it. Looks like she eats a lot, and she probably binge eats. I don't know, but she looks like she does, and she don't care about nothing. And she don't care about nothing what happens to you or not. All she wants is the money. Okay, Jeffrey. So that's what the whole issue is,
That's
and that
it, really.
it's sad. You know, it's a sad thing, but I always feel they're gonna get it in the end. Tell you right now. So that's what comes around goes around.
Yep. Yeah, you got 123 views on it right now, Beverly. 124 because I just watched it.
I keep busy every day. I never let things get me down. I'm always busy. I always
Yeah.
find something to do, or I build something or something that's going to benefit my skills. And now, I don't tell
Did you
much
start
about myself
doing
on
hats
you.
yet?
But that,
Did you start doing hats yet?
well, you broke up a little bit. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
I said, have you started doing hats yet?
Not yet. I have to get some before I can print them, and I will get them sometime, and I'll let everybody know when I'm ready to. I'll practice print for one of them off the stream if I do a real good job printing, which I know I will. I'll print them on a live stream and show everybody.
Yeah,
I
howdy,
learned.
Elliot.
Hey, Elliot, how you doing? I remember this name. Hey, I got 1776. Does you want to
Yeah.
come up?
Are you home now, Elliot? Are you still at your daughter? I don't know, today or just, blah. Hiya, Carps. How's it going?
Hey, Cops Homestead. Yeah, when you feel blah, the whole day sucks. When you feel blah, all you feel is lousy.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to do, an interview today with Kathy at Rich Cat Ranch, but I felt so nauseous. I'd even choke down my own spit.
Oh, really?
I don't feel as bad as I did earlier, but I still am nauseous.
Did you reschedule it with her? Like you
Yeah, I
had planned?
rescheduled it till the 16th.
Okay. She has a good channel.
Yeah, sorry you had a rough day, Elliot.
Really, huh? Huh. I know. How's your day being now? Is it better?
One thing I hate being is nauseous. I'd rather be throwing up everywhere than feeling nauseous.
Uh,
Not that I like to throw up, but normally that makes you feel better.
and sometimes it makes you feel worse too.
You don't feel good, Elliot?
Was you feeling under the weather?
Oh,
Oh wow. Huh. You don't usually feel sick, that guy though.
But yeah, I told her, well, I was gonna still do it, and then as the afternoon went on, I just did not feel good at all, and I'm like, okay, Elliot.
Take it easy, man. Get rest, all right, and get better. Sorry, my friend, you don't feel good. If I don't feel good, I won't come on YouTube. One time I felt like crap. I would not go on YouTube. When I feel shitty, I say, hell with it, And I hid myself away from everybody. That's the way I do it, and I don't feel good. I don't want to be on YouTube when I feel like crap, you know?
Yeah. Mom, I don't know what Shane's doing. Probably spending time with Crystal. I know they went to the movies last night. I'm assuming a drive-in. And you know how that works, because our drive-ins here, they don't start until, like, after dark. And then by the time the second show is over, you're talking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing, Mother?
Life's funny, though. You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. It's a question mark every day. You wake up.
Well, it's always a good day when we wake up to see another day.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Only God controls the day, I guess. That's what happens.
Yeah. What are you watching, Mom? And little baby's already absorbed most of that bolus that we gave her earlier. I just ate my dinner like a little after 8 o'clock, and I made corned beef and potatoes. I'm out of saltines, so I have to get more. Because, yeah, that's normally what I eat when I feel nauseous is saltines, but I don't have any right now.
Oh.
That ones I have are stale.
Mm.
And they're the little mini ones that were like about that big.
Mm.
I like saltines and broth.
Mm.
Making up some plain broth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Jamie make me toast. I don't know. I did the morning live today.
Mm.
One of the morning lives I did, I had Jamie make me toast with a little bit of butter on it. Is that stuff blowing in the back on the back of that mountain? Or is that clouds over them?
I don't know what the heck is going on. That's crazy. I don't know. I found that on the web. I got plenty of pictures that I have on my computer.
I mean, I got some, but I got to download some more.
You want some more pictures? I'll give you some if you want some. I got plenty of them. Let me show you what I have here. Take this out. That's where I put them now. Nature pit. Here we are. You get over here. Stop that. I got this one.
Oh, that one's pretty too.
And I got this one. That one. I was showing my other part of my room with that picture. Holy Moses. That's ruined the whole thing. All right, here's some more. I got this one. That one. The mountain behind me. That's another one. I got plenty of these. Let me see. I got this one. They cut the thing down because it's so big. Like that. See the water?
Oh, yeah.
And
I'd like to live out there.
I got this one. All the flowers. If you like flowers, you have these. Flowers.
Oh, those are pretty. My favorite's yellow roses.
And I got these. I got this one. That's one. I got these ones. For a back. Oh, now I took the whole background screen out. You little rat. Stop that, you rat. My way here. Got some red tulips. If you like having a background screen like that, which I don't.
That's something funny to come into. Tulips.
I know. Let me see. Here's some more here. I got these flowers.
How you two doing?
All right. Not much. I'm not doing much tonight. See that one? I got a bunch of these. I got some crazy pictures in here. Some of them are garden ones. These are like these. Now we got more flowers in it. What's going on here? Here's another one. Here's another.
I love the one Tasha's got. Some of those bears and
that valley
woods,
right there.
all that. I think they're cool.
And here's some other ones too.
Those are my favorite.
If you like winter time, there you go.
Yeah, I don't want to see any of that, Wayne.
All right, I know you don't like it, so I won't show that again. All right, let me see.
Which one?
It's coming soon enough.
How about this one? Is it better?
We're not talking about the clown, are we?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It'd be a good place for your goats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got any goats. Now, if you want to jump in the lake for a while, go right ahead. You got some more water here. So you can jump in the lake like, the lake. See the lake?
Yeah.
If you like the water, you can jump in the lake. You know how that joke is, go jump in the lake?
Yeah.
Wayne, where'd you get all those pictures at, that many?
I have them in a file.
Got them?
I had them in a file. Now, this is another thing. There's a lot. I can put snow in these, too. I've done that. I can put snow in the background of these and make it a video,
I like that. Snow cap mountain.
And
They
that
don't look real, though. They look a little fake.
Well,
Somewhere.
these are real pictures. These are not fake pictures. These are from people that took photographs and did. They told me where they were. I just can't remember where
Oh, okay.
they're located at. But now we don't have
Gotcha.
no snow here, so this is pretty good. This is a mountain. It looks warm weather out there, so you don't have to worry about the snow hitting the mountain.
That looks good. It probably what it was a resolution. You putting it behind you, the way it looked.
Yeah.
Looked kind of
Yeah.
different to me.
Yeah, and you see.
That one almost looks like Arizona, New Mexico.
This is a pretty picture of the mountains here with the clouds. This is a pretty one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
well,
like that.
And
so do you have a good visit, Elliot?
Yeah, it was okay. I've been having it rough ever since I went to a camping mattress because my air bed went to kaput after a year. And boy, even though I'm sleeping on it regularly, I even took a nap today on it. I just woke up not long ago here. Dozed off a while, but that mattress, it's not a vinyl, you know how most of them are. It's a kind of a weird material. And boy, it's like you get it too soft and you feel like you're in a water bed. You get it too hard, you feel like you're on a rock trying to go to sleep. I haven't been getting good sleep lately. I'm waiting on the factory to make the bed right now. They when you order an air bed, they don't send it to you right away. They actually send the order over to the factory because they're too cheap to make them in advance. And they got to build your bed, and it takes up to 5 weeks, they say. And I said, oh, God, I hope not.
here's my screen.
Yeah. You don't use a real green screen behind you, though. You just use the art, right, Wayne?
Yep. I took all their green screens out and used my own. You could do that if you pay for the version again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sheena.
What's up? Hey, Sheena. Hey, Brutal Bob. What's up, guys?
That's all the shirts I've done. Some of them.
Unless I've been still being thrown off by first names, Tasha, even though I've been streaming with you, a few times, because I don't know the people as well as you do. And sometimes if I know them, I'm gonna call their name. If I don't, I'm just gonna call their channel out. That way, then people know who I'm talking. Sometimes when I first came into this community, the number one thing that threw me off sitting here watching was y'all would, you're personal with them. You'd call them by their first name because you know them. I would sit and you'd call them by name, and I'd be looking over here and I go, I don't see who they're talking to, because I don't know some of them. But if I call them channel names, I know exactly what you're talking about right then, and I can bam, bam, bam. So I'm gonna kind of mix it up if you all don't mind, because it's just
I go
confusing.
back and forth between channel names and personal names.
Yeah, and in time, I hope I can remember everybody, and some of you I know, names.
It'll come easy to you. It'll take you a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where I'm from, go ahead. I just ate cheese sandwich, and I wasn't whining. I was drinking wine. No, I wish I had a glass of wine. Probably feel better. You sleep on a camping mattress, Bob. See how you like it for about 2 weeks.
I wouldn't do it.
Ooh.
When's your other one supposed to?
Makes you feel like
We don't know. It could be a week. It could be 2. It could be 3. And they're real comfortable mattresses once you get them, but they have a problem of leaks. They get leaks over the years, and I'm hoping that I think it was my box springs that was making it rupture about once a year at least, sometimes twice. About every year and a half, it was rupturing, and I took it out and I got the box springs outside, and I just discovered it had collapsed in a little area. So all those little hard wire, inside was poking the rubber. And I'm going to buy a $300 platform that has a elevating head, not the foot, just the head part platform.
Yeah.
And put it on it. Do what now?
Oh, Sheena said how long until Peter arrives? It's like she comes in and then 2 seconds later, here comes Peter.
I keep hearing that mention, Peter. Is he the Apostle Paul? Was it Peter part of the Apostle Paul's? Yeah. Uh, this is
Yeah,
what I've been setting.
Oh, go ahead.
I've been setting with my camera sometime for streaming with a gray, which is probably not the right gray. What is it? White balance. And I set it sometimes with a white sheet of paper, but nothing important. Go ahead, Sheena. I mean, forgive me, guys. I'm asleep.
Eat it good, so, and I have to have ours are super soft.
Mm-hmm.
If I sleep on anything that's too hard, I cannot even get up. Like I have to have help getting up. But I love mine. The foot and head adjust, which typically I don't adjust it. I just have the head like elevated a little bit and that's where I leave it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found one at here in Georgia, Mattress Firm. It's $299 with the head elevating. What's weird is it looks the same as the $700 one that Badcock, I think is the store here in Georgia, they sell. But the Badcock version has the foot part too that lets up. The guy told me in the store the other week, he said, hey, same manufacturer, except half the price. And I can deal with it, I don't need the leg part. I can kind of deal with that.
Use a pillow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And put a pillow under the bottom of the mattress if you want to elevate your feet.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to throw the mattress in the floor. I got a little like 1/4-inch piece of foam my son-in-law gave me. And I usually use it to put under a car to do things on occasionally. It's clean. I threw it in the floor because it's about queen size, and I put my air mattress on top of it. When I get the air bed, I'm just going to slam it in the floor for a few weeks, pay the loan down a little bit on a credit card, and then I'm going to go buy that platform and then get it back elevated. So I'll be sleeping on the floor like a hippie.
I know how you do it. If I have to sleep on the floor, I can't get up. Whether it's on an air mattress or not.
Yeah, it's been a big change for me, boy. It's got me. I already got a back issue, an injury, and whoa, man, it's rough. I'd love to sleep in the. I'd love to sleep in the Rockies, Bob. That would be cool. Spend some time there. He's giving watch time, Sheena says. He's Peter that wants to get in. Oh, now, okay. I don't know what that means, but I probably could figure it out. But yeah, good to see you guys, though. Sorry, I jumped in Sheena's a little bit today. Got home and I jumped on the phone a minute, seen her stream, and caught her at the tail end of her stream. Said hello.
How many don't wake them up.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do a live, isn't he? Soon, I think he said.
Who?
Ryan, isn't that the Tech Ryan guy you're talking about?
Yeah, well, somebody's keeps popping up using his thing.
Oh boy!
I just want to make sure that it's him because I know he has to work. It's already. Oh, there he is. How's it going, Ryan? I messaged on Insta because I wasn't sure if that was you trying to come up or not.
What's going on, Ryan? Hope I'll catch your stream when you do stream, Ryan. Notifications, being the way they are, you never know. And I get so many notifications now. It's whoa. I turned my phone on. Was it last night? I actually had a little bit of connection, and I took the notifications and turned them back on, I think. And all of a sudden, my daughter comes in there. And it's dark. It's bedtime. We're trying to go to sleep, and she said, "You're like the kids." I said, "Well, that was notifications from YouTube." Boy, they kept going bang, 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 bang. It just kept ringing bells and making that noise.
Yeah.
And I said, I just turned it on and it was going so fast I couldn't shut it off. You know, we got to bed kind of late. Caden, he's actually my great grandson. Caden he's 9 years old. That shows my age, but
How you doing, Ryan, Jack?
he's
Yeah.
he was wanting to sleep in the living room with me on the sofa. He slept on the sofa and I slept on my air mattress.
Now
It's a good
some
air
of
mattress.
the mattresses they have are huge. They're like super thick, and normally you put them on a platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd love to have
But
King, but well, you talking about expensive? You start getting in a King air mattress. Ooh, boy. And, I do the Tasha the single bladder because it's just me. I don't do the one side you can adjust and the other like that.
I'll learn.
Yeah. I love it though. I mean, I've had the best sleep. They always used to say how good water beds were years ago. I didn't think so. I tried water bed. It seemed to be okay like for a week. Then after that, every time I used to party occasionally, if you know what I mean. I'd come home and I'd crawl in that water bed and I felt like I was in a friggin' lake on a float all the time.
Yeah.
That's back when I was young, and I got rid of it. I actually sold that water bed to my aunt for $300. And I don't know what she wanted with it, but she bought it. But airbed, oh wow, it's like sleeping. To me, it's like being on a cloud. I rest. I don't have pressure points. It's just a great night's sleep. And usually, I don't come on streams.
Does that have the you can adjust them, or is it like a regular air mattress?
The camper, or the one I'm buying?
The one you're buying.
Oh, it has mine has the old one had a wired remote, and I set it like on number 27. And typically it'll stay that way for 8 months, Sometimes it might get off a pound when you lay there. And the new one, I had to pay $50 for a Bluetooth remote because they don't furnish them anymore. Go figure. And so I paid I didn't pay that much for it, $8.99 for the bed and $50 for the remote plus tax. They changed them, and I don't know if I'm gonna like them. That's another issue I got to look at. It's not built like my bed was 4 years ago.
Yeah, I got two twin XLs, they're called, and put together they're a king. But for both of those with the adjustable base was over $5,000 for the two of them.
Yeah, I've heard. I had a friend had one, one of those select comforts, and she had all that, the foot part and all that. And I think she told me it was like $4,000. This was back in 2010. I went, whoa, that's an expensive bed you got. I won't buy the foundation from.
That one has a vibrate in it too. Like you can actually set it to like have massage, and hers is just up and down. His is I think it's the Beauty Rest Black is what the mattress is, I think.
Yeah, I love those adjustable foundations, especially like if you need neck surgery. I'm gonna get neck surgery hopefully soon, and I got good insurance. Everything's paid 100%.
And, good night.
They're really good. They're gonna put me in one of those hard collars, where I can't bend my head or neck much, and I dread it. I don't like those things. I told my daughter, I said I need something to elevate to watch TV.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna be able to move your head.
If I lay on my back, I'm gonna be sitting there looking at the ceiling. I won't be able to do nothing. How you doing, Jeffrey? I like that name, Ryan the Techzilla. That's something you would remember. It's weird these people want to come in here and fake people out. I've heard of hackers, but these are video trolls. Well, actually, pervs. I'll use the right word. Perv. There goes an alarm on the phone. I got to turn things off. I just get bombarded. Hang on, guys. Volume. Media. There we go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute my for a minute so I can check the blood pressure.
okay.
At least I'm not alone this time on here. You have you on here.
Chat's a little slow tonight. Got a few
Yeah,
out
it is.
there.
Certain time of night gets real slow.
Yes, Tasha, I was trying to come up, but then I realized that I had to work today. I know I've come on streams typically when I didn't. A friend of mine that I stream with, we'll come on sometimes, and I go, he thinks it goes okay, and I go, that was not my best performance. I just did not feel up to it today. We used to stream about 3 times a week, and I thought that was, you do 2 hours, because we do, like I said, a subject type stream, and I have to make notes sometimes. I remember stuff in my head to talk about, and we just go on like for 2 hours, just constantly, and boy, it wears you out, especially if you don't feel up to it.
This YouTube wears me out. That's why I don't
Kudos
come
to you and Shane. Boy, y'all stream every day.
Yeah, but
I couldn't do that.
I take a damn break. I said, I like the other day, I didn't come on in the morning because I had to get myself back together again. It's like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and rolled down the hill or something. I don't know what the hell it is. It's crazy strange.
Yeah, I thought preparing for, like, when I first started with this guy, we were streaming Mondays for interview. I was streaming, Thursday. Then I was going into another Friday night stream again, and it about killed me. Me and him both. I said, we're streaming constantly. I said, and now if it was a casual chat, it probably wouldn't be as difficult. But to be able to do the content we did, it was kind of a little more tough.
Yeah. So where's your out?
Been raining out here. I didn't even know my dog got wet. Poor boy. You don't like the rain.
He'll shake it all over you, that's all.
I stuck the TV on something about World War II and went to sleep and just didn't wake up. And I looked and I said, gosh, it's late. And now I feel sore from sleeping. Stiff. So.
You think you'll
I keep wanting to talk to that Nightbot guy. You know what I mean? He comes up. I first seen that years ago. I said, boy, that guy's everywhere. Yeah, which I've said that before, but it is. It's a trip. I watch that chat so much. There we go.
Yeah, whenever you take a nap, you think you'll feel better when you wake up, and then you don't feel good when you wake up.
Mm-hmm. I still got to get. I need to get Ryan.
Live for me today because I did Shane's morning show this morning.
Yeah. I got coffee, and I went back to sleep. We slept. Kids were up at 5 going to school. My daughter lives down the street from my granddaughter from my daughter's house, and that woke me up. Then I went back to sleep. Woke up at 9, then went back to sleep. Woke up at 10, and finally said, I got to get up, get coffee or something. And, we got to sitting around talking about her. She drives a school bus. She wasn't going to go back to work. And I said, hey, it's better than nothing. It's something you can do, so go do it. And so far, she went to work today. I said, I used to have this philosophy when I was young. I would take jobs at $5 an hour before I would sit home and not do nothing. I wasn't the type to say, well, if I can't make 10 or 15, $20 an hour, I'm just not going to work. I had a roommate once years ago in 1990. He was that way. I was working at a contact lens company then, and I had to leave him. We had a condo. I had to actually pack up and move out because he would not work. He said unless he made $10 an hour. And I said, so you won't work? There's jobs out there. They're not high paying. I said, bye. And I left, moved out. He said, you're abandoning me. I said, well, I ain't nothing to do about it, man. I can't keep you up. It is what it is.
I feel like I ain't taking care of your ass.
Yeah. I actually tried to get him a job or two. What's crazy is he lost his job for the stupidest of reasons. He worked for a company, and his stupid, I'll say this, redneck cousin up in Tennessee. Nothing wrong with Tennessee people now. Don't get me wrong. But this guy he was the Jim Beam guy every day. He was real nice. Then he'd get on Jim Beam, he'd turn into a mean dog every night. And he was a great guy when he was straight. And he moved him in this condo. Then he wouldn't pay. I tried to get him to pay lights one night. We're going home. I think the Braves were was at a sports bar, and the Braves were on their way to the World Series, it seems like, in 1990. And we got home, and that joker pushed me through my own front door of my apartment. I was young. I was 35, I think, at the time. So I wound up just bam, bam. Broke my foot, fractured my foot, wound up in a cast. I mean, it was one heck of a night, boy. Next day, I think he comes in, and I got crutches. He comes in with glasses, and I go, "Yeah, what's the matter with you, Jimbo?" He goes, "You about knocked my eyeball out." And I said, "Oh, sorry about that, man." I said, "But I tell you what, you all gonna do something like that again?" I said, "I'll beat you with these crutches." And his cousin looked at me. When at the same time, he looked at me one day and he says, "Well, Jim's a good guy." I said, "Oh, he's a fantastic guy when he's straight. The problem is he's never straight. He drinks that Jim Beam straight liquor every night." I said, "As soon as he gets on it, he becomes a butt." And I don't do people that way, even when I'm drinking, much less sober. But he was just that kind of. He's one of those mean drunks.
That's why he drinks. They get mean.
Yeah.
Mean.
Oh, we'd go to a golf course, Tasha, and he would get crazy and hit the ball and then get an argument with somebody on the golf course. And I go, "Golly," I said, "I'm going home." Or he'd about hit him with a ball, and they'd say, "Hey, man, watch out what you're doing." He'd just start drinking that liquor. He'd pull out that half a pint or pint, keep sipping on it. It was a trip. He actually, he had a problem, definitely, but you know how he didn't have license. You know how it happened? He was in Tennessee and he got drunk one day. I don't know how many DUIs he had. He ran into a cop car, totaled it, pushed it through somebody's front yard, almost into a house. And I said, "Boy, you do have a problem hitting cop cars." Jeez. It was a trip. Me and him, I think he stayed about 6 weeks that summer with us. That's maybe less, but that's all it took for crap to go bad. I had a good summer though. It was we cooked out a lot, had people over.
Whatever happened to that guy anyway? He ever?
I don't know. Me and Don, his cousin, we were fairly good friends for quite a while, and did things together. And as soon as this cousin come in the picture, me and Don got where we didn't go out together anymore to a club, do anything. We didn't. And then after I left there, I think I seen his car one day, and that's about it. I don't know. I've actually tried to look him up over the years. Not Jimbo, Jim, his cousin, and I can't find him even on the internet in Tennessee at all. I don't know. And I didn't look Jim up. I didn't care nothing about finding him. So.
Yeah.
Funny things can happen to people when they're mean, and suddenly they can be turned around with a blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was super friendly when he was sober. I mean, to the point where you'd think he went to some kind of school to have manners. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Open doors for ladies. Everything. But then as soon as he got that liquor, that was it. Boom. I mean, even in a nightclub, some guy tried to beat him up one night, and I had to pull him away, and I said, "Behave yourself." I said, "Good God, here you go, run your mouth to somebody." I saved his butt that night.
Well, if you did. If you didn't, what will happen with them?
Yeah. You don't go in nightclubs running your mouth to people. Back in those days, anyway.
Not today either.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Shoot, I don't even know what a nightclub is anymore. We don't really have any around here anymore. Used to have a ton around Atlanta area back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, a huge amount. Big ones, too. It's funny back then, how everybody socialized in the old days compared to now. They say, what is it, 50% now date people online. They go on the, dating site, and I go, wow, that's strange. You'd think that people would still meet and, look at each other and talk first.
But see, when I was in my 20s, when I was with my kid's father, I could drink, have a good time, go out here and there. I was fine. And then I got with a guy that I worked with when I was driving truck. Everything was fine. But he would start pouring vodka in the Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became so arrogant. And that's one thing besides lies that I don't do good with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was drinking, and I would drink Captain Morgan, and as the night went on, he just kept getting more and more arrogant. And he's over 6 foot tall. I threw him into the wall.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
I just took him like this, and I threw him into the wall. And then he grabbed me, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go to bed now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't grab me, like hurt me, grab me, but still.
Yeah. I may have to run back. May have to run back my daughter's in a few days and do something for a little bit. I'm not going to spend the night again, though. Not this time. Gotta get out there and I'll tell you about it later.
That's fine.
Oh, I just can't wait till that bed comes. Whoa. Good sleep again. Yeah, between you and Shane, you all do in 7 days, 14 streams. Whew. Oh, that is a lot of streams. I am not kidding you. I mean, kudos. Like I said, boy, if I did, I'd be running here going, hey, yeah, I'd be sleeping. I'll lay my head on the bed.
Even if he can't do his, I do.
Yeah.
So regardless of who's doing them, it's still 14 streams a week.
Yeah. I look forward to them. I'm glad you all do them. Because a lot of people don't. You have to sit and wait, a whole week to watch their stream.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like when he doesn't do his, but like I said, he's always so cheerful in the morning and makes you smile, and then, I don't know, at night I must bust in his ass.
Thank you for the words, Tasha. Kind words. I didn't want to come. I didn't want to come on tonight because I didn't want to sit on here and go, "Oh, I feel bad," because I don't like doing that in a stream, especially somebody else's stream.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So good. I look all these up on. Well, Ryan gave me the site. It's Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
They have somebody's name in there, and it'll come up with a bunch of different things that it says.
Yeah, I got lucky. We used to throw links, and I don't think I have in a good while. Of course, I haven't streamed much either on my channel, but it got where it just, like I said, we would throw a link out. Next thing you know, we'd get a guy on, and they would kind of take over the stream and talk, and nobody else would talk. And I kind of hate. I can over talk too sometimes. I can get kind of talkative, and I'd sit there and go, "Oh boy." Then I'd get the ones on that. Well, I've had 10 surgeries. I'm dead to the world. I can't move my neck. Talk about their health a while. And try not to. I try not to mention mine on here, that much. I don't actually.
But somebody asked me, like, or we'll be talking about, spine, or, someone saying that, they have to have back surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I can relate to it. I've had 12 of them, 13 counting my spinal cord stimulator. So I can relate to that. I know what that person's going through,
Oh, yeah.
And it makes it easier for people to talk to somebody that has already gone through it.
That's true. I know.
Brutal Bob, you
fell asleep. You didn't miss nothing. Story about a guy that liked to drink Jim Beam, like Hank says. How'd that song go? God, I can't even think of it now. It's been so long.
You said he someone pushed him off the mountain. That was something like 2 ladies pushed him off the mountain.
He had a bad accident years ago, that's for sure.
Yeah, so 2 ladies threw him off a mountain and he broke a lot of his bones in his body.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he cut his face up. That's why he wears the beard for the most part.
Yeah. Should be messing around.
He was real big in the 80s, and even in the video days in country there for a while. I always like Hank Jr. I still do. I like Weatherman, which is blues. Sad song, but it's Weatherman. I've seen Sunny Days, this, that, and the other, Rainy Days. It's a fantastic song. If you've never heard it, check out Weatherman. Oh, it's a good song. It's a blues song.
I like Carl Perkins' music when he was alive. Blues Face Hughes. I met him in person one time, and very polite guy, Oh,
everybody liked him, is what I heard. Some of the stories I've
never
heard.
had no enemies.
Yeah, Elvis Presley would not do his song one time in the early years because of the respect for him, and he ended up liking Elvis a lot because of that. Of course, most people did like him.
He has so many friends at Carl Perkins that you wouldn't know. Yeah, he made friends everywhere he went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's supposedly a really good guy. A lot of those country people were like that in country music. They were just that kind of personality. I used to go to in Gwinnett County, we had a hard country rock bar back in the 80s. You know how they were big, Urban Cowboy, all that. More people were friendly in that bar. Years later, that same place turned into a rock place in the 90s. Now, were they friendly? Yeah. But in a rock and roll bar, they're a little more stuck up, a little more weird.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I like rock. Go in a country bar, everybody's always talking, smiling, speaking to you, sitting around and talking in groups. It was different.
Mm.
A little more down to earth.
Different.
Mm-hmm. Different people.
Mm.
Yeah, my favorite is Willie Nelson. I always wanted to meet him in person. I love Willie Nelson.
He'll pot smoke you out of the room. He loves his party.
That's what I heard.
He'll smoke you out. You'll be walking around dazed.
I got some long Zoom pictures with 200 telephoto lens of him at the old Omni in Atlanta on stage, Willie. First concert I ever went to. Or one of the first.
In Willie's tour bus, he's sliding out of the tour bus like a slinky out the door.
That guitar he carries is amazing. You seen that guitar with that hole in it? I mean, not just a regular hole. We're talking about the whole thing caved in, and he puts a hook on it like that. That's amazing. He has a unique. He plays a classical guitar with nylon strings. A lot of people don't even know that, and he just knows how to throw a note in there occasionally. He's just good at it.
He smoke you out of the room too with pot.
The Beatles, I research a lot of rock history. I'm a big Beatles fan. Years ago, I was reading a thing about Double Fantasy before John Lennon died. And a guy comes in, he's a bass guitar player, and John Lennon tells him, says, "Don't give us too many notes." He said, "I got you." Guy did perfect for John's taste. But so apparently when you're doing music, you can throw in too many notes, and it drives some people nuts. And, I'd like to get John Lennon's Double Fantasy album. Basically, it's not called Unplugged, but it's actually him practicing in his acoustic in the studio. come out years ago, but man, is it, he was not recognized as a technical guitarist and not necessarily that good of a guitarist. And he admitted it, but he could play rhythm guitar. He was pretty good at it.
See, I grew up on all the other stuff. You know, the Monkees and Willie. You know, my dad used to play guitar, so he'd sing to my mom a lot. And I miss that.
I love guitar, especially a beautiful electric. Whoa, I guess because I grew up in the electric era. I can look at them things my whole life since I was a teenager and kid. I look at them in awe when I see one in a store, like a White Falcon Gretsch, $3,000, $4,000 guitar. I go, man, look at that thing. Yeah, it's awesome.
Wayne's guitar is nice.
Mm-hmm. I got an Alvarez acoustic, just plain acoustic electric. It's good. Best neck I've ever seen in my life. Neck's getting a little bit cracked because of the strings tension on it so many years. But man, you talking about some low strings? It's almost like electric guitar. It's so easy to play.
Yeah.
No, chord up notes. It's the best. My roommate left it to me when he passed away years ago. I've had that thing now 12 years. Jeez. But yeah, I seen Wayne doing that, and that guitar is nice. I still got my, I mentioned it here, I got my Fender amp. Sometimes I think about cleaning it up and putting it for sale. But so far I've kept it.
Maybe because you want to still play it. That's why you don't want to get rid of it.
I look at me as still practicing. I can play a little something by the Beatles. I can, that was kind of easy to learn for some reason. When I get electric, I'll practice a lot. I don't know why, but when I get acoustic, I kind of pick it up maybe once every 6 months. Sometime every 2 or 3 months, I'll pick it up a little bit. And I used to actually just sit and practice with my eyes closed, finding the chords quite a bit at one time. I don't do it enough. I need to do it more. So it's not a bad old guitar. He gave $200 for it.
That bass when I was a teenager, and a book. Probably a good thing she didn't buy me an amp for it. Because I'd have probably been driving everybody right out of the house.
Boy, I love that though, man. Randy, when I first bought a tube amp, he played I had like an 80-watt solid state amp here. And he was amazed at that. And I said, we're going back to old school. He said, what? I said, I'm buying us an amp. So I went and bought Fender. And I actually started out on a Hot Rod Fender Deluxe, which is kind of a high gain amp, which you may know of it, Dwayne. And I didn't like it. It didn't sound right with my Casino hollow body. So I turned around and sold it to a kid and then bought the tube amp. And I never regretted it. The tube's just perfect. Hello, three lurkers, Ryan says.
I never have an amp with. I had one with tubes in it. I got it somewhere, and it was given to me. Mm-hmm. I gave it away to someone. I don't know who I gave it to. Maybe a friend of mine. I had an amp. I didn't need that one. It was driving me crazy because I don't know. Something about it. I didn't like it. It was too damn noisy. It was rattles all the time, make funny noises. You know, it was an old coot, and I said, "This thing's got to leave." I hate that thing.
My Hot Rod amp with my it was a Chinese Casino. When I would play it, it had a tinny sound to it, just weird. And I asked a guy about it. And he said, "You got a high gain amp, and the guitar it's not a match to it. Just that didn't do right." So that's when I bought
that has nothing to do with it. You can play any guitar with an amp. Just that other one I had, I hated it. It was like it was a doofus one or something. I don't know what it was. It was tubes in it. I gave it away. I got rid of that sucker so quick I couldn't stand it.
Well, it did play. I had a Dot. I had a Fender. I had about 2 Fenders. I had a bunch of guitars. I tied up. I don't know how many guitars I bought starting from 2009, and most guitars would play with that amp, but that hollow body would not. It has a little bit different tone for some reason. You know, you've heard of P90s, right?
Yeah, but they had some amplifiers have foot pedals in them.
Yeah.
Maybe that one didn't even come with a foot pedal.
Yeah, I had one of those too. But what it is, lost my train of thought here on it. What P90s are a single coil. They're really hot, spark, jangly. That's why the Beatles used them. They're kind of almost like a Fender, but they're not. They're actually hot, especially Chinese P90s. They're a lot hotter than a USA P90s. So that caused a little bit of the problem on it. But now when I bought the 2000, it's 2000 now, but when I bought the really good Casino, I don't know because I didn't play it, but I played it with, messed with it with this amp, and it was perfect. It sounded great.
I got a Fender amp, so with my guitar, so I don't want that any more amps. The other one that drove me nuts, I think it was a friend I gave it to, and I said, you can have this thing, get it out of here. I said, this thing, if you don't get it out, I'm going to take an axe to it. Wow. He said, I'll take it. I said, good, get it out of here. Because you might find one on the road and an axe to it.
Uh-huh. I bought mine for, I think, $400, and I sold it for $420. Mm-hmm. So I got my money back out of it.
No, that's good.
Hey, Bernie. How's it going, Bernie?
I don't play much, only if I have to. Hey, Bernie, how you doing?
What kind of amp you got, Wayne?
A Fender amp with a Fender Stratocat guitar.
Is it tube or solid state amp?
It's a solid state. It's no tubes. Yeah. Thank God it's no tubes.
I've had a few.
I don't think they make tubes anymore. I think this don't have.
Oh yeah, they're out there, buddy. And they're expensive, even new.
This is not tubes in it. I don't got no tubes in this one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, $400.
Tubes have a warmer. If you push the gain on it, have a warmer, distorted sound. It sounds kind of smooth.
I just don't have tubes. Mine's a really good one because I have a foot pedal with it. I can make a high heavy metal tune to it too. I don't use it though. I don't like that.
I have an antique wah-wah pedal from the probably 1960s or 70s. I don't know what year. Probably 70s, I suspect. I don't play it. My roommate I let him try it one day, and it blew his mind. He said, wow.
But I bought the amp. I wanted to make sure there was no tubes in it. I don't like I owned one, and I hated them. They drove me nuts.
Huh, I love them, man.
There's just that one amp that just set me off the wrong way. And
could have been biased wrong or bad tubes, too. That's
nothing wrong. It had a funny distinct to it. I did not like it. I don't know what it was, but I did not like that stupid amp. Mm-hmm. I never disliked any instrument. That stupid amp just tricked me the wrong way. Mm-hmm. And when someone wanted it, I said, good, you take it. Get it out of here and run with it. I used to use it for the microphone. That's all it was used for afterwards.
I'd like to get I'd love to get the 30-watt box tube amp.
But I like my amp I have. It don't have tubes. It runs beautiful.
Yeah, they're different. I had like I said, I had a PV 80-watt. Boy, that thing was loud. My goodness. I sold it too. Got rid of it. Then I had a Fender solid state. I sold it. I've kept my tube. I'd like to go get another speaker in it, and I'd like to get the new tubes, NOS tubes, and have it
This is my Fender right here. This is the Fender amp that I have. That take the screen off and show you.
I probably know what it is. I could see it enough on the screen. It's been a long time now.
This is my Fender amp right here. This is my baby right here.
How many watts?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't keep up with your watts, man? Jeez. What kind of guitarist are you?
200 watts.
Always. How much? 20?
200 watts.
Yeah. Huh.
I just looked up the Fender 64 custom deluxe reverb amp. Mm-hmm. $2,949.99.
It cost me $400 for this amp and $400 for the bucket guitar.
For that one.
You can't. Fender's got a good tone. They do. Beatles used them a lot back in the old days. They even used to play Lennon's acoustic, not acoustic, his Casino. He used to play it through a Fender bass amp. on
Yeah.
his latest, like Abbey Road, which is amazing. You never would think that, but they
Well,
used twin reverb. They're very. I wanted one of those. They're really powerful too. A twin.
Yeah.
Reverb.
Good night, Brian. Brian, have a good night.
Night, Bernie. I call him
I was
Bernie.
going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Fender amps are still the best amp in the industry.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, really.
I'm not a big. Some Marshalls are good. I just don't lean to them, even though I grew up with them. I love Fender and I love Vox sounds. Brian
Yeah.
May and Queen used Vox.
I'm gonna put a pickup in my other acoustic guitar and make electric out of it.
I have mine built in. It has a little mic. And it's got the treble bass little sliders on the
I want to
acoustic.
go one in the hole of it. I know a place at Sweetwater's, that place there, and that guitar place sells a good amp, that a pickup thing you can put inside the hole of the guitar and put it inside the guitar and plug into it.
That'll sound good. You'll like it. I
I
thought about
watched
getting
a
one on.
video of this guy. He took like an acoustic guitar and put his phone down in the inside of it, so it sat in the hole of it, and it was
Wow.
recording above. So he was playing it, and you see like the strings moving, but then you see like the clouds above it. I thought that was like so cool to like have
Wow.
do a video of actually like being inside the guitar basically.
Hmm.
And I'm just playing music and stuff, and you'd get to see the vibration of the strings going, and then it looked like it was like caught in the clouds and making them wave from the vibration of the strings that you were seeing.
Hmm.
That was
I know. I love this new music. I can't quite adjust to it. There's a guy on YouTube. I think he's from England, and he talks about why the older generation can't get used to the tunes. We're used to hearing, medleys, real notes, real vocals, and then when you go into the new pop scene and other genres, they use auto tune. They use sometimes one guitar. They use electric drums, and our ear, I can tell it by listening to it, and I do not like it. I just don't get into it. I love real guitars, real stuff.
They have computerized control rooms now. They don't use bands anymore. It stinks.
Yes. Yeah, I don't care for it. I love.
Well,
There's
that's the
nothing.
whole thing you need to know how to sing nowadays.
Yeah.
Just gotta look the part, when you're talking the women's standpoint and like the pop side of it, you gotta look
Mhm.
like a slut basically. And then you're right in the door.
Yeah. I know. We're really, people don't know it, but this guy talks about this. He says, what is sad? He said, this new generation does not know how great music is and how great it was back in the day. These people did not use auto tune. I noticed, I was listening before I come on the stream. I was listening to a lady who had a channel, and I just landed on her, I guess, on the TV, and she was listening to the Bee Gees. And she was sitting there and she listened to it and she goes, wow, man, that thing gives me a feeling, like goosebumps. That's because the Bee Gees had Robin Gibb had a very unusual vocal style that it almost sounded like he was not crying. I can't explain it, but it was the way I've heard it explained that way. It almost had a sadness to it, the way his vocals sounded. And she was blown away by it. So that goes to show the music is still good, because people now, young people, go and watch this stuff and they go, wow. They look at old Elvis stuff on stage and they go, my God. I mean, well, it was real stuff. Even Elvis was so good that basically in the early days that literally you didn't have to you could do a live and it almost sounded like a recorded version. Then when he did a recorded version, it was even better.
Something about Elvis you didn't know about?
What's that?
He was a truck driver. He didn't want to be a singer. He wanted nothing to do with singing, but he got into it, and he wasn't prepared for it, but he did it. My brother told me about it. He knows all about Elvis. And he said that Elvis was only a truck driver. He made a song for his mother's birthday, and I guess they liked what he sounded like, and they signed him.
A lot of stories about that. He drove Crown Electric truck, actually. And,
The link that I just dropped in chat is of that one I was telling you about, where you see the clouds up in the sky. And
go to it. Go to my other browser.
And he strums "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me pause this side so it don't blow you away. I mean, mute it. Hang on. Stop this.
But yeah, that's a cool thing. Him doing that. Because you can't really see like the movement of the strings, like when you're looking at them, you know, like when you're playing them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when he puts his phone in there, you can actually see like the vibration wavelengths of the guitar string when he's playing it, which looks really cool.
Cool. Okay, I'm on the other side now. I won't watch it now. I'll watch it later. I just want to get to it. Put it in my history. Okay.
Yeah, but there's another one on there too that's similar to that, but that particular one I've watched probably 100 times.
I put it on the watch later list. Close it out. There we go. Yeah, I love music. I grew up in that stuff when music was exploding, you know. So I still listen to it. I actually tell my granddaughters over the years. I remember when they were like 8, 9, 10 years old, 11, even 12. I would bring them. I had a big screen TV in my bedroom, and their mother would come back and say, "I want you to listen to some music." And I would let them hear David Gilmour on stage with his Fender. You know how good David Gilmour of Pink Floyd can play. I mean, he can make that guitar talk, buddy. I mean, I played some of his songs, and they sat there kind of mesmerized. I said, that's back when guitarists were real. They knew how to play. And I did listen to Pink Floyd in the days. I just didn't know how great, Gilmour was until years later I started watching something. I said, yeah, he's pretty dang good. He has a slow style. He's not really a fast guitarist. Kind of like Clapton's not a fast one. But I think Gilmour seems to play even slower, actually. This is weird. I'm so used to monitoring my tone that it feels weird when I don't. I feel like I'm in a tunnel now. Kind of you know how when you stop your ears up and talk? That's what I sound like. At least I talk a little bit louder, I think, so that'll help. I won't talk so
Getting tired, Dwayne?
Yeah, I'm going to leave pretty soon. I get tired this time of night before 12 o'clock hits. That's why I can't stay up too late. And unfortunately, that's what happens to me. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. And
you too, man.
See you all tomorrow, right?
Take care.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna run too, probably here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till 2 hour mark, and then I'm gonna shut it down anyway, so I can go take my pills and take care of the animals and relax.
Yeah, I took a little prednisone a while ago, 10 milligram. Help for some inflammation.
I don't know, that stuff really doesn't do anything for me.
It don't me either anymore, hardly. I did one of the packs, where you do the really heavy doses. And I used to, a few years ago, I did a pack. I went to the Philadelphia College of Medicine. He cracked my back, my hip, and he knocked my sacrum out or hip out. Oh, I was dying. He blamed it on a bed or something else, but it was him that did it. And he gave me one of those packs. I went home, took it. Inflammation, got reduced. I went back in. He cracked my hip again. I was okay. I did figure out what caused it. He was cracking my right hip, and I told him, don't crack my right hip anymore. I don't know why, and he quit. He would try new techniques because he was in a class teaching. He was a professor. He would throw my leg over the bench, sitting on my left side. I go, I can't do that. Don't do that to me. He never did do that to me. I went to him 20 years before he went to the college. And what it was, when he became a professor, he got where he wanted to experiment, do different things he learned on me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about time to go. It's good seeing you, Tasha.
Well, good seeing you too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here same time tomorrow night. Hopefully Shane will be here in the morning, but I don't know because I haven't talked to him.
Is he okay?
As far as I know, I talked to him yesterday evening and he was fine. So.
Yeah, I'll be up in the morning watching this show. I want to crash out here. And
We'll
go to
check
bed.
it.
How many do we have on here? Anyway, good being on here. I appreciate being on here with you. It's cool.
Anytime.
Good seeing you on the side chat. Y'all have a good evening.
Have a good night, Elliot.
You too, Tasha. See you all in the morning hopefully on Great Farmer. Night all.
Good night.
No, we're actually going a little early, aren't we? Night.
Good night. All right, I think I'm going to shut it down a couple minutes early so I can go do a couple things before it's time to go to bed. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great night. God bless. She passed away, so now we only have 3.